When I was like 10 or 11, my older cousin, she took us to a theater that was on the second floor. I believe that theater no longer exists. She invited us, me and a couple of other cousins and my brother, to watch The Social Network, and we had no idea what it was about. My brother made up a whole story about it, saying that it was about people that were hacked by terrorists and that they were going to go after the main guy on the cover, which was, Jesse Eisenberg playing as Mark Zuckerberg. So many Bergs. But it was then that I knew my brother had a wild imagination. And he's actually the one who got me into film and cinema in general. He introduced me to all of the greatest film bro films of all time, such as Fight Club, Pulp Fiction, and countless others. Goodfellas. I would consider that one a film bro film. Yeah, so after watching the film, obviously it wasn't about terrorists hacking somebody, but I remember after that experience watching this in the theater on the drive home, I remember it affected me. It struck me in a way that I don't think any other film in the history of my life has affected me. The grittiness of the shots, the dark tones, the college dorm university lifestyle aesthetic. I love the scene where the twins are the Winklevoss twins or whatever. They're rowing their boat thing. That one sport, I forgot what it's called, but that just seems so serene to me. Not only that, but the way that the dialogue and the music kind of flirted with each other. There are things about this movie that to this day I just don't know how to explain the feeling that it brings me. It feels like a very, very long movie, but it feels very, very short as well. And it's kind of like life, people say life is short, but it seems to drag on sometimes. And people say you have all the time in the world, and before you know it, you go from being a fifth grader to being a old man in a group home. And such is life. Life is very delicate. Life is very fragile, and we should treat it as if it's our own playground, our own personal video game, and whatever it is that we're passionate about. In this case, Mark was passionate about going against whatever anyone else told him. That in itself can be the driving force towards your destiny on this earth. So I just encourage people I encourage you to be these things. Be a punk, be a prophet, be a genius, be a billionaire. Be a billionaire if you have to. Like, if it takes being a billionaire to get your ideas across to the world, do it that way. People say money doesn't buy happiness. Maybe it won't buy happiness, but it'll buy the bridge that you have to cross to get to happiness. And traitor, that's the other thing too, is that in whatever light they portray Mark in, it doesn't really matter the difference between reality and fiction, because at the end of the day, it's true. You have to betray people who are closest to you, because by them not understanding your vision, they're betraying you, because your vision is who you are. So they are technically betraying who you are by not supporting you, by always trying to bring you down, by being negative, by doing things to sabotage your success. So sometimes you have to be the better person, but sometimes you have to be the meaner person and just go for what you want, even if you're going to step on some toes or hurt some feelings along the way. So I just encourage you to let film be inspirations for your life in a positive manner. Let a film change you. Let a film speak to you, to your soul, and use the success, the life story of someone else to drive you towards hopefully not insanity. Hopefully, you surpass the because we always go through a tough spot in our lives where we have to make a decision on where we're going to go next, whether it's left, right, or maybe you have to go up, or maybe you have to dig down in order to get where you need to be. Don't let anyone take away your spunk, your spark, and always be ambitious, and you'll be okay. Love you.